Students, let's try to understand defects of vision and their correction. This is the second point we are going to study, student. So they are saying sometimes the eye may gradually lose its power of accommodation. In such condition, the person cannot see the object distinctly and comfortably. The vision becomes blurred due to the refractive defects of the eyes. There are mainly three common refractive defects of vision. These are, the first one is myopia, that is nearsightedness, and sightedness, hypermetropia or farsightedness, and presbyopia, presbyopia. These defects can be corrected by the use of the suitable spherical lens. We discuss below these defects and their correction. The first point we are going to understand is what is known as, student, myopia, right? So that is, myopia is also known as nearsightedness. A person with myopia can see nearby object clearly but cannot see the distinct object distinctly. A person with this defect has the far point nearer than the infinity. Such a person may see clearly up to a distance of few meters. In a myopic eyes, the image of the distance object is formed in front of the retina, figure 11.2, and not at the retina itself. This defect may arise due to, first point, what is there, student, excessive curvature of the eyes lens, and second point, that is elongation of the eyeball. This defect can be corrected by using a concave lens of a suitable power. This illustrated in figure 11.2. See, they are saying a concave lens of suitable power will bring the image back on the retina, and thus the defect is corrected. So this is what the myopia. So here what you are bringing, student, the concave lens. Okay, so this is the correction of the myopia is there, right, student? Now the next one is what? Hypermetropia. Hypermetropia. Now uh, hypermetropia is also known as farsightedness. A person with the hypermetropia can see the distant object clearly but cannot see nearby object distinctly. The near point for the person is further away from the normal near point, 25 centimeter. Such a person has to keep a reading material much beyond 25 centimeter from the eye for comfortable reading. This is because of the light rays from a closely object are the focus at the point behind the retina as shown in figure 11.3b. This defect arises either because, first, the focal length of the eye lens is too long, and second, the eyeball has become the too small. This defect can be corrected by using the convex lens of appropriate power. This is illustrated in figure 13.c. Okay, this one, correction of, so the convex lens has been used. With converging lens provide the additional focusing power required for forming the image on the retina. Now next one is presbyopia. The power of accommodation of the eyes usually decreases with aging. For the most of people, the near point gradually recede away. This find it difficulty to see a nearby object comfortably and distinctly without corrective eyes glasses. This defect is called the presbyopia. It arises due to the gradual weakening of the ciliary muscle and diminishing flexibility of the eyes lens. Sometimes a person may suffer from both myopia and hypermetropia. Such people often require bifocal lens. A common type of bifocal lens consists of both concave and convex lenses. The upper portion consists of the concave lens. It facilitates distant vision. The lower part is a convex lens. It is facilitate near vision. It is possible to correct the refractive defects which contact lenses or through the surgical intervention. Now you see, student, think it over. You talk of wonders things you see. You say, the sun shines bright, I feel him warm, but how can he or make it day or night? Okay. Do you know that our eyes can live even after our death? By donating our eyes after we die, we can light the life of the blind person. About 35 million people in the developing world are blind, and most of them can be cured. About 4.5 million people with the corneal blindness can be cured through the corneal transplantation of the donated eyes. Out of these 4.5 million, 60% are children below the age of 12. So, if we have got the gift of vision, why not pass it on the somebody who does not have it? What do we do? What do we have to keep in mind when eyes have to be donated? Eyes donor can be belongs to any age group of or sex. People who use the spectacles or those operated for the contract can still donate the eye. People who are diabetic, have hypertension, asthma, patent, and those without communication disease can also be donate eyes. Eyes must be removed within 4 to 6 hours after death. Inform the nearest eye bank immediately. The eye bank team will remove the eye at the home of the deceased or at hospital. Removal takes only 10 to 15 minutes. It is simple process and does not lead to any disfigurement. Person who were infected with or died because of AIDS, hepatitis B or C, rabies, acute leukemia, tetanus, cholera, meningitis, encephalitis cannot donate eyes. An eye bank collects, evaluates, and distribute the donated eyes. All eyes donated are evaluated using strict medical standards. Those donated eyes found unsuitable for the transplantation are used for valuable research and medical education. The identities of both the donors and the recipient remains confidential. One pair of eyes give vision to up to four corneal blind people. So that is what the very important student. If anyone is going to die in anyone family, so they can donate the eye. Okay, so this is all about the diseases student, that is the presbyopia, hypermetropia and myopia. This we studied student. Thank you so much for watching.